Good evening, ladies. I know it's been a couple of months. I hope you didn't miss me too much. I was just on holidays and we're set up in a new location now, so apologies if the lighting and setup in the background isn't perfect just yet. This is the first video. Nevertheless, we're going to be talking about meme coins. And meme coins are obviously the only asset class in the world where you can turn $100 into $1 million within a couple of months. And we're going to specifically talking about whether or not I think the meme coin supercycle is real. And the meme coin supercycle is a term that's been shared on crypto Twitter a lot over the last year, and obviously meme coins have been the main focus and the highest performing asset class over the last year within crypto. So there is a new main character on crypto Twitter, and that is Murad, and he gave a talk that was really popular at Token 2049, the most recent crypto conference, where he was talking all about meme coins. And if you haven't watched that video, I actually highly recommend it. It's really good. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on whether I think the meme coin super cycle is real, how likely it is to be real. And I'm also obviously going to share my top picks towards the end of the video, as well as some new, potentially higher risk plays. Like me and my community as well, like the memes that I've been sharing over the last few months that I've been banging the table on, I've kind of front ran Murad's, like his infamous list of meme coins. We front ran him a few times now and bought the memes before he's recommended them or before he called them. So yeah, we've done really well on memes, and obviously it's the asset class we've made the most on this channel over the last few months. And as we can see, he's gradually been adding new memes to this infamous list, and the most recent of which that he added was SPX 6900. And yeah, I actually shared that in this video in May. Like, no one was talking about that coin in May, and yeah, 350 views, not great. So if you were one of those 350 people, well done, you got a 50x. And since he shared, I think it's like 20x. So yeah, a lot of people said, oh, shut up with the clickbait title, 10x play. Yeah, actually massively outperformed the 10x on that one. But yeah, that was a low market cap meme that he shared, and it's kind of looking like that's going to be one of his main picks, one of his main plays, along with Giga. And Giga, obviously, I've been relentlessly talking about for months and months, one of my biggest meme coin positions. And these are kind of his two big plays. Obviously, he has all of these that you can see in this list, but Giga and SPX are kind of Murad's coins almost. Like, I think Giga not so much, potentially SPX 6900 could be Murad's main character coin along with Giga. And we know who the last main character was, of course, was Ansem, or still is Ansem. But if Murad becomes the main character, or it becomes like one of the main characters, we saw that Ansem managed to run with from what, maybe a couple of million up to 5 billion. And yeah, we front ran Ansem on that one. We front ran Murad on SPX 6900, and potentially we'll just continue to front run everyone on these memes. But yeah, let's continue on whether or not I believe in the meme coin supercycle. So obviously meme coins have been the top performer of any asset class, and within crypto, the top performer within crypto as well as a category. And does that necessarily mean they will continue to be a top performer? No, it doesn't necessarily mean that, but it's more likely than not that they will continue to be a top performer. And we can look back to previous cycles where NFTs had an initial pump at the start of the bull market, and then by the end of the bull market, they were like the main category that people were trading and making insane amounts of wealth on. So I think it's more than likely that meme coins continue to be a top performer, but let's discuss some reasons why. So first, Murad kind of talks about, like, one of the main reasons people are getting sick of the VC coins, particularly in this cycle. Like in the last cycle, these kind of tech coins, these VC coins, will come out at reasonable valuations, say like 100 million, a couple of 100 million, and then they could run up into the billions. And that's obviously a 10x. If you got into a coin, you're like, oh, this has a lot of fundamental value. It's like a lot of people are using it. It has a lot of users, etc. It's a really well-known project with a lot of mind share, with a lot of attention. It's probably a good idea to buy this token. In this cycle, however, all these VC coins, all of these tech coins are coming out at huge valuations. For example, Wormhole, that a lot of people have used, but it doesn't have a huge amount of potential, doesn't have a huge amount of mindshare. It came out at a $20 billion valuation. And that's the same market cap as basically every new meme coin put together, apart from excluding SHIB and Doge. Like, every single meme coin put together is valued at like 15 billion right now. And we can see from this chart, this is from token 2049. All the new meme coins put together are about 8 billion. Now, I think a lot of the meme coins have gone up a bit, so let's say it's like 15 to 20 billion at this point. But then again, Wormhole came out at a 20 billion valuation. So obviously the allure with meme coins is that they're coming out at a zero valuation. And when you come out with a valuation of 100K or basically nothing, and you run up to the billions, then you can make anyone extremely, extremely rich, and not just insiders and not just venture capitalists. Like, anyone can get rich, as opposed to the current narrative with VC coins, where the VCs are investing at the venture stage at 100 million valuation, 50 million valuation, and the TGE, the token generation event, by the time that hits, it's in the billions of valuation at a FDV, like fully diluted valuation in the billions. So if you're buying a coin that's already in the billions of valuation, like, you need to get into the tens of billions, if not the hundreds of billions, to get those crazy returns. And yeah, that's not really going to happen for a lot of coins. The other advantage, of course, with meme coins in comparisons to VC coins is that there are no unlocks when it comes to meme coins. And with VC coins, there's $155 billion worth of unlocks, i.e. additional tokens to come out over the next 5 years. 155 billion. Whereas meme coins, obviously, there's zero. So there's no, like, people are going to get some random tokens for doing nothing and be able to just dump them on your head. So when it comes to meme coins, or it comes to any coin that like becomes one of the best performers of a cycle, the best way to get a coin to go 100x, 10x is for a really strong community to form. And the best way to get a community to form is for people to put in $1,000 and it turns into $100,000, and then they're going to be talking about your coin. If you made them rich, they're going to love your project. They're going to think your project is the most amazing thing that has happened since sliced bread, and they're going to shill it to all their normie friends and be like, I was so smart, I bought this coin at 100 million and now it's 10 billion. I knew the tech was so amazing. So this could go for CryptoPunks, this can go for a VC coin with great tech, and this could obviously also go for meme coins. So the more money you make for people, and if they still think that the project has good upside and they think that the other people within that coin are also diamond handing, they're going to continue diamond handing and become the #1 marketers of your coin. So you kind of want to look for meme coins that have that larger than life potentiality, like something that would be very normie friendly. Like, I know right now it might feel like there's a lot of normies in crypto, but I think there's absolutely like way more normies to come into crypto, and you need to be thinking, what are the normies going to look at? What are the kind of cults that they're going to join? What's the kind of tech that they're going to be after? And what is the narrative that they're going to like? And I obviously think stuff like AI, DeepIn, and of course meme coins is what they're going to congregate around. And specifically with meme coins, you want kind of normally friendly memes. So we'll talk about a few of them towards the end of the video. So what is my opinion on the meme coin supercycle? Now, I do envision a lot more normies. The normies that are coming into crypto, a lot of them last time went for meme coins, and they also went for stuff like NFTs and whatever other hot narrative was popping off in the last cycle, like tech narratives, like Chainlink or something like that. But I think meme coins makes a lot of sense for normies, like the new normies coming into crypto over the next 6 to 12 months. I think meme coins are, let's say, 3 to 6 months. I think meme coins make a lot of sense for them to buy into, in the fact that it's going to be way more easy than buying an NFT last cycle. With apps like Phantom, like Solana is just so much easier and less clunky to use. So Phantom, Solana, and now Moonshot, which is a new product which I'll do a video on, where you can just buy meme coins on your phone using Apple Pay. So that's just like really useful tech. It would make it so easy to get in and out of meme coins for new people entering crypto. And whenever I talk to my normie friends who aren't really in crypto, I usually tell them to buy Bitcoin, Solana, mostly tell them to buy Solana, and then I'll also talk about meme coins. And like when I'm talking about crypto to them, I tell them about meme coins. That's just me, that's what I think they find the most interesting. And then I might also mention like, oh, crypto is actually useful. It's not all just complete vaporware and speculation. There's also DePIN, DeFi, and other stable coins, other really useful things, but I don't necessarily direct them to buy that, because I think you're probably the same. If you're recommending stuff to your friends, you're probably like, buy Solana and buy some meme coins, because you know they'll find that fun, and you know that there's a good potential upside, and they know, you know, if they make a 2x or a 3x, they're going to be hooked. So that's kind of why I'm like, oh, buy this meme coin or whatever. So I kind of think, and I think a lot of people agree, that meme coins are NFTs without the JPEGs or without the non-fungibility. So basically they're a community building product. Basically they're a community building product, and whoever has the strongest cult or the strongest community and the biggest diamond handers, and also have a really good meme, that's like a winning formula for a meme coin. And the non-fungibility of meme coins, or sorry, the fungibility of meme coins means that not a lot of capital, you don't need much capital to be able to invest into a meme coin. So for that reason, at the start of a bull market, this happened in the last bull market, meme coins did really well in the first half of the bull market up until when Bitcoin topped, and maybe a little bit after, meme coins did well, and then they kind of crashed after that. Whereas NFTs don't necessarily do as well at the start of a bull market, but once Bitcoin's topped, they can continue running for quite a while and still be hyped for like a full year. And the reason for that is that NFTs are kind of used as a flex symbol. So once everyone's made a huge amount of money on their Solana or on their Bitcoin or on their Ethereum, they want to go flex a new PFP on crypto Twitter, and they'll buy into a Bored Ape, which is like 100 grand, just to show how rich they are. So at the start of a bull market, people aren't super rich yet, so they just want to make money, and meme coin seems like the easiest way for them to make money. So I think for the first half or the first 3/4 of a bull market, meme coins are the place to look at, and then eventually you can rotate to NFTs towards the latter half of the bull market. But it's basically the same idea with meme coins and NFTs. It's about community building, and you see a huge amount of people rocking a WIF PFP or a GigaChad PFP, and that's a really good sign of a strong community. So these are some of Murad's predictions when it comes to meme coins. He thinks meme coins as an entire category is going to hit $1 trillion in market cap, which is like a 20x from here overall. And that would mean Doge would have to probably be like 200 or 300 billion, like 5x what it was in the last cycle. And then there's going to be at least 100 billion market cap meme coins. So for example, WIF or something, if that got to $100, right now it's like $2, $2.50 or something. So yeah, he thinks stuff like WIF is going to go 50x, 10 meme coins with a 10 billion market cap, 25 of the top 100 on coin market cap will be memes, and there's only 8 right now, and 10% meme coin dominance. Now this does sound outrageous, and to be honest, it is completely outrageous, but there is a reason that Murad is giving these kind of outrageous targets. I don't fully agree with all of these targets, but in order for people to buy, like say WIF went from $2 now to $20, so a 20 billion market cap. Say Murad's target for WIF was 20 billion, or say his main target for WIF was 30 billion. Is anyone going to buy WIF at 20 billion if like the main guy calling it is saying it's only going to get to 30 billion? No, that sounds pretty risky. But if you give a massively outrageous target that WIF is going to go to $100, then people might be like, oh, that's a 5x. Like normies coming in, oh, I can make 5 times my money. And that's why he gives these are outrageous targets, so people have the belief and are comfortable to continue invest over and over time. He's basically generating exit liquidity for himself. So don't drink the Kool-Aid. You need to sell a lot along the way long before these targets are hit, and I'm going to be sharing exactly when I'm selling some of my meme coins. But yeah, I'm happy to hold for a little bit longer, probably a good bit longer potentially, but I'm definitely not going to be holding all my bags up until meme coins are worth $1 trillion in aggregation. No way. Me and Murad have a similar idea when it comes to investing in meme coins, like what kind of meme coins we like to invest in. I'm not really the type of person to be in and out of a meme coin within a day most of the time. Most of the time, I want to put $1,000 into a meme coin, forget about it for 6 months, and sell it for 100,000 or 50,000. So for those kind of plays, generally, you're looking for coins that already have a bit of an established community that potentially crypto Twitter and the broader public aren't recognizing just yet. So it's somewhat new, but not, it's not the first day that the coins come out. Now, sometimes I will do these kind of daily flips, but the vast majority of my gains have come from long-term holds on these kind of larger than life meme coins that have insane upside potential. And what are the kind of coins that I think have a lot of normie appeal? So these are memes that are very much popular in normie circles. So an example is GigaChad. That meme is floated all throughout the internet all the time, and it's kind of an aspirational person that everyone wants to be, and it's kind of easy to understand why someone would like to be a part of that community. It's kind of, GigaChad, masculinity is getting a lot of attack at the moment, and people are trying to fight back for masculinity and trying to bet yourself and all that kind of stuff. So it's not like extremely hilarious, but you can kind of see why a cult is forming around that. And another kind of cult possibility is, as always, cute stuff. And people love cute things, and that's why Dog Whiff Hat can build a really, really strong cult, because it's cute. There's a very simple tagline. The hat stays on. It's very simple to understand, and I've talked about Whiff extensively, but that's just kind of an idea of what you'd be looking for in these kind of PVE coins rather than the daily flip coins, PVP coins. Whereas like something like Mudang, or something like, what was another trending coin that lasted like 2 days? Maybe Hoc Trois. That was like a trending coin for a month. So if you're going to get in on those trendy coins, you need to sell them within a reasonable amount of time, as opposed to the PVE coins where you can just hold them for the whole cycle. So like I said, I am a bit of a meme coin Supercycle believer. I do think normies are going to go absolutely crazy for meme coins, even more so than the last cycle. We saw Doge hit 80 billion or so in the last cycle. I think it will flip that in this cycle, maybe not to 200 or 300 billion, but I do think Doge can break its all-time high. And at that point, all of these new memes are just going to be going absolutely crazy. When do I think this happens? I think mid 2025 is probably when I'll be looking to sell like basically all my meme coins. I think that's somewhere in early 2025 to mid 2025. I think that's a potentiality of, I'll be selling all throughout 2025 probably, if the meme coin Supercycle is playing out. Now, what are my personal main meme coin bags? I've been talking about for months and months. That would be Whiff, Giga, Bonk, Lock-In, and Popcat. And I've been talking about them extensively for months. They're already at, some of them are at quite high valuations. So I think they're longer term safe bets, and they line up with a few of Murad's picks are the same as mine. They're my main meme coin bags. Now let's have a look at some potentially lower market cap ones you could have a look at, and where to find ones for yourself. So one that I think has built a cult-like community now, and is a potential beta to GigaChad, is the Sigma coin. And that's another meme that is really used all throughout the internet. Like everyone wants to be a Sigma male, or this kind of, what's the little face he makes, like so yeah, the Patrick Bateman face. I'm sure maybe I should clip that in rather than putting my face there. But yeah, Sigma has a pretty strong cult, has a pretty strong community, and is a very viral meme. Other places I'd be looking at, obviously I think over the next few months there's going to be new meme coins that are going absolutely crazy. I think there's going to be a couple of new meme coins in Q4 of 2024 that absolutely pop off. So keep your eye on them, and we'll probably find them in my Telegram group. So if you want to join my Telegram group, it's the first link in the description. It's totally free. So chat with people in there, ask them what they're looking at, and potentially we can find the next big 100x play. Another one that I like that's been doing quite well, it might not have as much, it's not really a meme so much in the fact that like Sigma or GigaChat it's not really shared throughout the internet, but it's the Mother token by Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea, obviously a huge star, and is putting so much effort into Mother, and I've been talking about this for a long time. And yeah, Mother finally starting to pump, and I think it's going to continue doing well. Now, looking at a particular area that hasn't pumped yet, obviously Solana meme coins are making a bit of resurgence lately, but one place that isn't getting a lot of love, that I think has probably bottomed out and is in a good accumulation zone, are runes. And I did a couple of videos on runes a long time ago when they first, people first started, before they essentially came out, and we did well on runes, but obviously they've gone down a lot recently. So my favorite runes are Pups, Wizard, and RSIC, and potentially Dog as well. And if you want to learn more about the best runes, which are the best tokens to buy, and runes are of course meme coins on Bitcoin. So if you want to find out like what all of those different memes are, watch my runes video, I'll link it up there. And I would be looking at meme coins on other chains, potentially Base. I think a lot of the memes there are down a lot. So my biggest one on there is Toshi. Well, there's also KeyCat and Circle, but there's probably going to be new ones coming out. So the Base meme coins could be a place to look. Also Sui meme coins, I haven't even looked into these yet, but Sui is popping off so much. It's likely that there's going to be a meme coin on Sui that absolutely runs with how well Sui has been doing recently. So potentially somewhere to look before anyone else is looking. So to conclude, do I believe in the meme coin supercycle? To an extent, yes. I think the likelihood that memes have topped for the cycle is very low, let's say 10%. The likelihood that meme coins only perform average for the rest of the cycle, this is just in my opinion, I think that's quite low as well, let's say 20%. The likelihood that meme coins continue to be the outperforming sector for this cycle, I'm going to give that a high percentage, maybe like 40 to 50%. And the likelihood that Murad is right and we're in an absolute meme coin super cycle, maybe like 20%, not super likely. So to conclude, like 50% of my bags are in meme coins, maybe not quite that high, but let's say 40% of my portfolio is in meme coins, and that's mostly because we've been doing so well on them. But nevertheless, I'm leaving it like that because I do think meme coins are still the best place to be for the cycle. But at the same time, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Remember that it's all hot garbage and you have to sell. Like for me, I'm going to sell gradually, maybe even Q4 2024 and all of 2025. And that's how I'm going to do it, just sell gradually over time, because I'm not really good at timing the top. But you have to be disciplined with it because you're holding hot garbage when it comes to meme coins, and they're all going to go to zero or close to zero in the next bear market. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.